Barnes from Turkey is really the class of the field. He's looked the best throughout all of the rounds. But, you know, Van Gool, Volko, the Greek athlete, Zikos, I mean, he's looked really good as well. So this is a really difficult one to choose.
And for OG, you know, if you have a look at Crystal, it's about giving your very best, PBing if you can, and pushing yourself forwards, getting experience that you can take on.
100%, because when we are the younger generation, we are the ones that are going to come up, and we are the best of the future, and it's always about going out there and putting together a good performance. Of course you want to go out there and get a medal, and that's perfectly in OJ's grasp today, especially when the times and the season's best, they're so close. But most importantly, it's holding your nerve in a field when it's so compact, I guess.
And for the likes of Richard Kilty, it's tapping into that muscle memory, tapping into those emotional memories, knowing you can deliver on this stage.
It's tapping into those emotions, but not letting it get the better of you, and keeping that composure is key. And he's in a good position. It's close. He needs to start well, but he needs to stay patient, as we've talked about, that you can have that patience in 60.
Go on then, Dina. You got 7:09 for the women's race. Bang on. You were bang on.
I'm really proud of that. And I said you were. I'm very proud of that one. Yeah. This one, oh.
I'm not asking you to name a name, but your timing seemed to be perfect.
6:62 or 6:61, I think. Yeah, maybe.
Are your compadres happy with that?
I think they're going to do a little bit quicker than
59, I'm going for.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 58.
Okay. All right, I like it. The fight's on. Richard Kilty being announced to the crowd here, the final race of this Saturday night. Can he deliver where he has done so many times before? This would be well, it would be an emphatic victory for him, and I think it would be a very satisfying one too. Steve Cram.
So all of the athletes now out, and for Richard Kilty, I think he can almost relax into this. He's got nothing to lose. The invite that came to him from European Athletics, much to the consternation of some, but I'm sure it was absolutely the right thing to do, and he has proven that it was a good decision, because he's in the final. He's in the final with Orji Ediboran, and as the guys are saying, this is a very open race. There's the former European junior champion over in lane 1, and wherever you look here, there's opportunities. Perhaps Barnes has been the most serene in terms of his progress through to the final, but can he handle the pressure? Former Jamaican, now representing Turkey for the last 4 years. Turkey have never won a medal in the men's 60 at the European Indoor Championships. What about Volko? Seems very experienced. He picked up a silver medal behind Kilty last time, and Zikos, this explosive Greek athlete, in between the two of them. He's in lane 6 next to Kilty, and Kilty needs to do what he did in the semi-final and almost ignore him there. Ediboran in 1, Golotin, France 2, Van Gool, Barnes, Volko, Zikos, Kilty and Krantz. Barnes gets a good start in the middle. Kilty got left a little bit. Van Gool is right up there as well, and here comes Volko right through the middle. It's going to be tight. It's very tight. Volko looked the advantage from this side, but the photo finish has tended to favour those on the other side where Barnes was. It's between those two for the gold medal, and it's gone to Volko. It looked that way. Volko has stepped up. 6:60. Barnes taking the silver medal, and it's Van Gool hung on after a good start for the bronze medal. Well, it was an open race, couldn't have been more open really, and Barnes, I think, probably lost that rather than Volko necessarily won it, but let's not take that away from him, because he performed very, very well throughout, and Barnes just didn't have another notch to go to, which it looked all the way through this that he had, but he's won a medal for Turkey. The Dutch have won yet another medal. That's 4 this evening in 4 finals. Well done to them, but well done to Ján Volko. Congratulations to him. Kilty, 4th.
Yes, big smile for this young man. Of course, he's had a silver medal in this competition before, so he is very pleased to be walking home with a gold. Built through this championships as well, very carefully, very steadily. We were worrying about his hamstring earlier on, and he came out in the semi-final, did a very powerful performance, and in this final he got out well and held his nerve to take the title with a personal best of 6:60. Steve, you can never argue when somebody produces the best performance at the championship when it really matters. It tells you what kind of athlete that they are and what they're capable of doing. It was a competitive race. We knew that was going to be the case. So let's have a look at this. Barnes was the favourite, wasn't he? Worked hard out of the blocks. But Volko, he never at any stage panicked, did he? He kept his form while the Turkish athlete was easing away. Now, there was a little bit of clash of arms there. Not sure if you spotted that, Steve. And I'm not sure if that had any effect on the Turk. But Volko did enough, didn't he? Let's watch this head-on. Let's see if there's any nudge there, because I think there's a little bit of clash of arms, and that can make a little difference with your rhythm there. Do you see how he just slightly pulled away? That may make a difference. I don't think there's a real need for any protest, because in the end it was a good, fair race, competitive race, and good to see.
Yeah, maybe a slight touch. We were wondering what he was doing, shaking his arm when he finished, but that couldn't have been too much closer. Richard Kilty, reaction was good. He perhaps didn't get moving quickly enough, and that's probably just where he's at the moment. He's come so close to a medal there, but I think that was a very, very good performance given his preparation for Richard Kilty. Ojie Edeboran was in 7th place. The gold then to Slovakia. Barnes of Turkey takes the silver. Van Gool of Netherlands, another medal for them. He takes the bronze. And Richard and Ojie, I think, are with Radzi now.
OJ, Richard, we can obviously see how disappointed you are. What didn't go right for you today, mate?
I think for me, first senior individual properly, made a final. I got to take the small wins. It's been an up and down indoors, niggles, health issues here and there, but still managed to get here. And it just wasn't to be today, but it doesn't make it negative for me. I'm kind of looking at it like I've proved a lot to myself, I think more so mentally than physically. And I think I'm still on track to have a great summer. So I reflect on it, get back into training and come out in the summer and hopefully perform well. What
can you learn from this, do you think?
A lot of it is just managing yourself through the rounds, and I think I did that decently well. Like, I think in other competitions it's been a bit harder for me to kind of string together a good series of races. So today was okay, there was little mistakes here and there. But like I said, and in less ideal situations, still managed to come out here and present. I just didn't put my best foot forward tonight. But I know God has a plan for me, and that's all I can take with it. I'm still proud of myself.
OJ, thank you for your time. I'll let you go off and cool down.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Richard, again, we can obviously see just how disappointed you are, mate. 4th place, so close to bronze. Yeah. In terms of your preparation coming into this, it was far from perfect. Can you take any positives from this?
I'd probably just that, I'd say like the comeback, the things that I've had to deal with to get here, more than anything. Just heartbreaking coming here and performing like that. And I don't know, like, although I've had a bit of a tough road in, I just don't like performing like that. The goal for me here was to win, and if I didn't win, that's a failure for me. A silver medal for me would have been a failure, knowing I'm double defending champion, but I came out here and I give it my all, and I just want to thank every single person who's supported me back on the road to get fit and get back on the track. But I'm just absolutely gutted to come and perform like that.
Richard, we really appreciate your time and your honesty as well. 2019 is going to be a long season. We look forward to seeing you back on the track, mate.
Thank you.
So Richard Kilty desperately disappointed there with his 4th place on a